Hi, it's Jen Healy here, ready to get started with day one of our core activation meditation techniques. Super excited to get started and to share some of these awesome techniques with you. So I'm going to go over a 5-minute intro, and then we're going to go over 5 minutes of the technique, and then we'll get into a 5-minute meditation. So that's what it'll be like for the next couple days. 5 minutes of just an intro, 5 minutes of the actual technique, going over that, and then 5 minutes of practicing together. So this should go pretty smooth and easy for you. We're going to start out nice and slow and take tiny bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to go over once again why I'm doing these meditation techniques. I would really call them holographic body enhancements instead of meditation, although nobody would really be familiar with that term, but we also don't have any preconceived of that terminology. So meditation can come in many forms, and we want to let ourselves have our own unique experience with it. Meditation can just be sitting quietly and stilling the mind and focusing on the breath. And there are some really simple meditations I found online that I'm going to send you below in the description. So look for them if you're looking for something super simple, like sitting still, focusing on the breath, and quieting the mind. This is a little different. These are guided meditations that are part of my Quantum Theta Healing series. And I created these for us to be able to focus our mind and use meditation as a tool to further enhance the body's healing capacity. And so this is going to be kind of like a shedding of an old skin. I'm going to give you lots of techniques that are going to cleanse and clear the energy body. And the first one that we're going to start with today, we're going to go over 2 or 3 techniques each day. And by the end of this 30-day meditation challenge, you will have learned over 64 techniques. So you get to pick and choose and put together a meditation practice that really works for your own unique being, for your lifestyle, for the timing, for what you're really wanting to focus on. So I want you to pick and choose and really use your imagination and visualization to make them your own. Okay, so today we're going to start with the body. Okay, I'm going to give you some simple instructions about either sitting or laying down, but we really want to start to connect to the body. So the first activation for today is the body. It's a great place to start, right? Because we're going to be using this thing. So I call these 2 techniques we're going to learn today Pillar of Light and Body of Light. Pillar of Light and Body of Light are 2 of the most important tools that I use on a daily basis in my meditation practice. Now you're going to it is going to require some imagination, okay, and some visualization. The first thing that I like to do and going over the techniques is to talk about why the Pillar of Light and Body of Light are so important. Okay, and to review a little bit about my history, I've been recording meditations and offering guided meditations in my private practice called Zen Healing for the last 18 years. And they've all been audio recordings that I've set to brainwave music. And they can be used to fall asleep at night in a laying down position, to have better rest. Rest is so important. As my clients remind me, if we're not rested, then we're really not giving 100% to our day. So you can use these at night to fall asleep, and then you can use them first thing in the morning or anytime during the day, but in a seated position. I'm in a cross-legged, comfortable position. This is my meditation chair. It's nice and big and cozy, and I sit on a pillow to lift my hips to keep my spine straight. Now the Pillar of Light is going to help us find the central pathway. So I mainly work on the spine in my private healing practice, and the spine is essential for our health. Not only does it hold us up, and it's our skeletal system, it's the vital pathway for the nervous system and overlays the endocrine system and the chakra system. And so we have so much of our energy flow connected to our spine and how aligned we are. So alignment and resonance is the key to optimal radiant health. And that's what we're using meditation for, is to get back into alignment. And that alignment is not only with your physical body, but it's also with your higher self or your bigger self. And it's also to connect to the ground. And we'll get to those in our future days ahead together. So Pillar of Light and Body of Light. Let's talk about that just a little bit more here, and then we're going to get started. So I'm going to pull from a lot of different teachers, Abraham Hicks and Melchizedek and Amar Adrian Seed and Amora Kuan Yin are some of my favorite teachers that I've studied for over the last 20 years. So there'll be a lot of different techniques that might seem familiar to you with like my own personal twist on it. Okay, so some of these are completely original, but the spine is something that every meditation practice that I've come across that's focused on. So I call it the pillar of light because I want you to think of this central pathway, this tube that is like a really solid, strong pipe or pole that connects all the way down into the ground and then connects all the way up into the heavens. Okay, and so this central pathway is like a straw, a really solid but fluid and liquid glass straw. And so energy can flow through the straw, so you can breathe the energy up like you're sipping through a straw, and then you can shoot the energy down like you're blowing out through a straw. And we're going to get into lots of different breathing techniques to help to clear and align the body as we go along here. But let's just focus on feeling surrounding the spine this pillar of light that's going to help us elongate and align our posture. So it's coming out through the very crown of the head, and it's like a little kite pulling us up and helping us rise, and it's shooting down through the tailbone and entering into the very core of the earth, and that's helping to ground us down and give us nice solid rootedness here. Okay, so start to just feel that. It's like, I like to think of it as like this big, so maybe 3 inches in diameter, that the pillar is just running along the central pathway of the spine, going past the crown of the head, as well as going all the way down into the earth. And we're going to spend some time connecting and plugging into the sun, the center of our solar system, the center of our galaxy, the center of our universe, and then all the way up into the heavens and the center of our highest self. But that'll come along a little bit later. Let's just try to feel the pillar in the body. Feel your spinal erectors, the muscles along the spine, start to turn on and give you a little lift, like you're being pulled up as well as being grounded down. Okay? And start to breathe along that pillar. Feel like you can fill it up with a breath. So nice big inhale. And then exhale. Shoot the energy down. Really good. I like to use different hand mudras. You can pick your favorite one. Your hands can just be resting on your lap comfortably. Sometimes in Zen, they like to cross the fingers and let the thumbs touch. That's always nice because it's connecting to our aura, or our tantien, in our belly. I often do these different hand mudras, which is just a spontaneous thing that my body does to create some geometries. But really find the right position that feels good for you. Sometimes the index and thumb touching, sitting on the knees feels good to ground the legs. I really welcome you to play with the different positions. Like doing this is not what I would recommend though. Find some sort of connectivity with the hands to bring the symbology of the universal connection, the life force energy, creating a circuitry or a loop. Okay? So now let's talk about the body of light. So the pillar of light is just the central pathway of the spine, and we create this nice strong pillar that's going to run all the way down and all the way up, and we're focusing from the crown of the head to the tailbone right now, but we're imagining those extending out all the way to the center of the earth and all the way up into the heavens. So we're really feeling like incredibly supported along our spine. A lot of my clients that I work with, they're like slouching all day or at the computer or driving, and so the head is forward, the heart is closed, the lower back is collapsed, and this creates a lot of pain and a lot of suffering for the body and the joints. So we want to feel ourselves rising up like a tree, just feel the energy starting to root and gain that strength to lift up by pushing down. And so the buoyancy of us pressing down is allowing us to rise up. So a lot of people look like a slinky, right? So we've probably seen those if it's not us ourselves. So we really find that rootedness and that groundedness, and our pillar holds us nice and strong and aligned, and get the head sitting right back over the body. So you're really allowing the heart-centered reality to lead the way. Okay, so you're going to find that pillar and that strength, and keep your pillar with you all day long. Even if you only have a split second of free time of awareness to be like, where's my pillar? And you'll already feel yourself. If you're feeling slouched, this is like a defeated posture. Feel the pillar, feel yourself starting to rise back up. Okay, so we're always going to work with our pillar of light in every single meditation. So we're going to start there. And then we're going to talk about our body of light. So our body of light is going to extend in this 3-foot radius around the body. So they extend your arms and they go all the way up and then all the way down, even past your feet. You're going to find this bubble of energy around your body. And this bubble is the most important thing you can do to really seal and protect and create a clear boundary for where you exist. Okay, so a lot of people need to reclaim their space. So allow yourself to exist this big. Okay, and so this body of light, it actually connects to your auric field. Okay, and so this is your energy body. It's also going to turn into your toroidal force field, and we're going to talk about that later on, but let's keep it really simple for today. So your body of light is going to surround like a bubble your entire being above your head and below your feet, and you're in the center of that body of light with your pillar running through the center, which is like an apple. If you imagine your body being an apple, so you're at the core here, and then the energy is going to come up and then just shower out around the body of light. And the body of light has a couple very important components. It has an electric blue trim, which is going to protect you. It's like a little electric fence that's going to make sure any energies that you want to keep outside of your field to have a nice clean and clear boundary, that's going to seal you in. And then it has a vibrant purple film. And I think of this bubble, this purple bubble, as filtering out like a HEPA filter system, all low frequencies. So this is going to only allow the highest vibrations to pass through. So it's like a guard standing there and making sure that only the highest and best energies are allowed into your field. This will help boost your immune system. This will help you really create a safe container for you to live and exist. And then in later meditations, we're going to fill our body of light with golden energy, with this vibrant white golden energy. And that's going to help to energize you and keep your system really clean and strong and vibrant and alive. But let's just imagine and visualize us stepping into this bubble, and you're at this center of the sphere, and then you see this electric blue light and then this vibrant purple film covering you. And that's all we're going to do for today. We're going to sit in a comfortable position, or you can do this meditation laying down. We're going to close our eyes now, so I'm going to close my eyes and just repeat some of the meditation techniques with you. Get into a nice comfortable position for both the arms and the legs, letting your hands rest on your lap gently. Keep your spine nice and long. Imagine there being a kite pulling up through the crown of the head, letting you rise up. And at the same time, through the very end of the tailbone, you're going to feel the energy shooting down, and you're grounding down and rooting down. And we're taking 5 deep breaths into our pillar, into the very center and the central column of the spine. Very good. And as we continue to breathe, we're going to let our energy start to expand out and feel our body of light. So from our pillar of light and running that energy up and down our spine and starting to circulate that all around through the nervous system and into the endocrine system and letting the chakras spin and align. Just visualize them. If you know what the chakras are, I'll go over them later. And then start to let your field continue to expand out so that 3 feet around you, you are protected and present and connected and grounded in your physical being and in your energetic body. Sealing it in with this electric blue trim for your own safety and security and sense of self, and then the vibrant purple film to filter out all the frequencies and only allowing the highest and the best versions to come to you. Take some time to feel and visualize the body of light connecting to your auric field, surrounding your entire being. And then just take a few more breaths where you're just breathing into that space. Notice what it feels like to contain your energy. Take a moment to feel what it's like to claim your space and allow yourself to expand into your body of light. For some people, this can be very challenging to allow themselves to kind of unfurl. They've been holding themselves very tight. And other people can tend to be extremely porous, where they're kind of like a sponge and all their windows and doors are open. So all kinds of energies are coming in. And to clean and clear and seal their space might feel really foreign at first, but eventually it'll feel really good to claim your space. It'll feel really good to finally feel safe and protected in your physical body, as well as your mental, emotional, and psycho-spiritual bodies. So spend a few more minutes with your eyes closed, just feeling your breath pulse through you. I like to inhale and fill from the belly to the chest, to the ribs, to the collarbones, up to the crown of the head, and then exhale, empty out in the reverse direction. So you're placing the breath down nice and slow. Inhale, filling yourself up to wholeness. Exhale, letting it go. Very simple. Just see if you can spend some time focusing your mind on feeling the pillar of light and body of light for your meditation today. We'll be back tomorrow for day 2. I'm really looking forward to sharing this free 30-day meditation experience with you. Please stay tuned. This is going to be a free playlist on YouTube, so check back in and make sure you subscribe to my channel here, and you will get a reminder every day in your email box. But otherwise, just tune back in. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. There's more information about my meditation practices. This will be turned into a meditation course, a 12-week course, which you can find out more information at transformationaltraining2017.com. Take a few more moments just to sit and breathe and feel the shift in the energy as you go deeper into the meditation